writers. Can I have your attention? I see you brought your writing notebooks with you today. I brought mine also. If you don't have your writing notebook, I'm going to give you just a minute to go find it, because we always want to come to writing time with our writing notebook. So pause the video and go grab it. If you don't have one, you can just get a piece of paper and a pencil and you can write there. I bet after yesterday's lesson, you started thinking about stories you can write. You've probably been thinking all about small moments. Remember that we're writing true stories, small moments in our life. So I got to thinking, were you in a writing workshop last year? Give me a thumbs up if you were. Okay, some of you were, and some of you were not. Well, let's learn a little bit about a writing workshop. Think about a workshop that you know. When I think of artists, they start in a workshop. And you know how a workshop always begins? It begins with the artists coming together. And in their workshop, they share strategies and ideas, and then they all go off to do their own work. Sculptors do the same thing. And guess what? So do writers. So we will always start our writing workshop time here together, teaching strategies, discussing what we're going to write about, and then you'll have your time to go off and write in your writer's notebook. So, writers, today I want to teach you something. I want to teach you a strategy that you can use when you have trouble coming up with an idea for a true story. My name is Miss Solace, and here's a strategy that I like to use. When I can't think of it, I think of a person who matters to me, list small moments, choose one, and write the whole story. So when I don't know what to write, I reach for a strategy. It's a good idea to keep your strategies on a piece of paper, or your teacher will have them on a piece of paper and keep them in the classroom. And when you don't know what to write, you can go there to get some ideas on what to write. So let's think of a person who matters to me. I'm going to use my hand to kind of help me brainstorm. And I'm going to think of my person right here. Now, I'm not going to think of the man that checked me out at Walmart the other day. I don't really know him very well. He just bagged my groceries. He was so nice, but he would not be a good person to write a story about. I could write about my mom. Oh yes, write all about my mom. We have many small moments together. Okay, I could also write about my cousin. You know how many things I've done with my cousin? We spend a lot of time together, so I could write about my cousin. Or you know what? I could even write about my dog, because I've had so many funny memories with my dog. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write about my dog. His name is Gamork. Isn't that a silly name for a dog? So then, on my fingers, I'm going to think about small moments Gamork and I have had together. So let's think. Oh, I know. His second birthday. We had a birthday party for him. Oh, but wait, that's not a small moment. That's kind of the whole day. So let me think of one moment. Maybe I could write about the time. If you start your story with the time, it will help you get a small moment. The time Gamork went to the park on his birthday. That would be fun. Okay, another time I could write about, oh, I know. Oh, this was a naughty day. The time Gamork peed in the house. Whew, that would make a good story. What else could I write about? I could write about the time Gamork was excited to see me after I had been on a trip. Or you know what? He has a friend that comes over. And I could write about the time his friend came over and they played in the backyard. So I'm going to give you just a moment and I want you to do that. Put your hand up, think of a special person, and then think of the time and tell about different stories. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do that. If you have an adult sitting with you, you can share it with an adult. If not, you can share with a stuffed animal, with a sibling, with a pet. Oh, I hope you've gotten some good ideas. I'm going to choose one of those ideas. Let's see, I'm going to grab my markers. Oh, which one would be a good one to write a story about? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking that you want to hear the naughty story when he peed in the house? I bet that would make a good one. So I'm going to write that story. Let's see, I have my blank piece of paper. So I need to think about how this story began, and then I can start writing it. I'm going to write it with, I remember one day at home. Okay, when Mark was acting strangely. Okay, he was acting strangely. So what did I do? Well, how was he acting strange? When I took him outside, I'm going to write that. When I took him outside, I think instead of outside, I'm going to write in the backyard. You know what he would do? When I took him outside in the backyard, he would just stand at the door. He wouldn't even go to the bathroom. I'm going to write he wouldn't go to the bathroom. He just stood by the door. After he stood by the door, do you know how I felt? A good writer can write things in that they are feeling. I'm going to say, I was worried. Okay, now I'm going to stop my story right here because I want you guys to have some time to do your own writing and to get started in your writing notebook. Okay, so let's get started. You've already thought of your person. You've already thought of the time and different small moments. I want you to pick one of those and I want you to just start writing your story. And when you're done, share it. That's one of the greatest things about writing, is sharing our writing with someone. It can be an adult, it can be a friend, it can be your favorite stuffed animal. Either way, write that story. I can't wait to see what you've come up with.